For now in the program, I'm just going to run for the first time, and here we can see there's a something string value that we cannot understand in another language. I'm going to translate what it does mean. So and I can find that it is telling please enter the password to access the content. I'm just not knowing, saying hello, and it gives me a fail and not any key that telling that which is this is the password and something. So I'm going to run it again in the OllyDbg debugger and find if there is any comparison. And when we go down, we can see that this the starting point of the our program, which is push ebp, and we can see the strings that gives for our Crackme program. And here I can see a comparison in here and a jump if not zero value, and that means if the password is wrong, it will jump to this point and show me false value. And because of that, I'm just putting a breakpoint in here. Before in here we can see this dword value is loading to the accumulator. So I'm finding the value for this. I should find the value in this dword, and when I looking for the code and this code, I can see here the same value, and the for this address it's loading a kind of a value that cannot be a address. So because of that, I'm also putting a breakpoint in here, and a breakpoint after the instructions. And in here also, since it's telling that ebp -4, I'm going to referencing the address relative to ebp. For now, there is not any address same to this one. Now I'm going to run the program and hit our first breakpoint, and already printed the above message and not this one. So I'm going to run it once again, and we can see that this hex value is loading to the ebp -4 for the base pointer -4. For future reference, I'm just copying this value and put it in here. The value that we need is this one. So I'm just separating the value. For the curiosity purpose, I'm just going to enter this value as the password. This can be our password in here. Here is our program and need to run again. So here is I'm entering the value that showing in here and hit the comparison point, which we put the breakpoint, and we can see it fails. Before going deep into something finding in here, I'm just looking for any hex value, any ASCII value or decimal value for this hex value. So I'm going to ASCII. when we convert in the ASCII value, when we convert in the hex value, we couldn't find any ASCII. So I'm going to find if there is any decimal value for this hex value. In here, we could find a decimal number. So I'm going to copy this value and try to enter as the password in the next one, because this is already failed. I'm going to run the program again, and here we can see our breakpoints and hit the first breakpoint and second breakpoint. In here, I'm going to enter the password, which is we converted from this hex value, and I'm going to enter it. We hit the comparison point and see we found the password for the first Crackme file by this guy.